Sports Talk with Mike. How's your day going? I'm doing pretty good. I'm just waiting to watch the Colorado Avalanche game. They're going to play the Blackhawks. Hopefully they can break the point streak the Blackhawks are on. Forget Chicago. Forget Taves. Forget Kane. I don't like them. I like the Avalanche. Let's go. I want them to be the team to break the streak. Wouldn't you? Do I think the Avalanche can do it? Yeah, I do. I think the Avalanche have some intensity that they can bring to the Blackhawks. The forechecking. I just, they don't score enough goals, the Avalanche don't. So we'll see what happens. I'm hoping. That's all I can hope for, is that they're the team to beat the Blackhawks. Today is March 6, 2013. This is episode 3. Hopefully you watched episode 1 and 2. If you didn't, go back, watch episode 1. Then watch episode 2, and then continue with this video. Today, I got a couple things on the slate. Just some quick facts out there. Roman Hamrlik was waived by the Washington Capitals, and then he was claimed by the New York Rangers. The reason being, well, apparently they were looking at him before, but Mark Stahl, if you were sleeping under a rock, I don't know, there's no way that you would know this if you are a hockey fan. Mark Stahl was hit by puck. It was a shot by Kimmo Timonen of the Philadelphia Flyers. It rode up there off his stick, a deflection hit him in the eye. It looks like he's going to be okay, not career-ending, but so Roman Hamrlik claimed by the Rangers. That's a pretty good piece of news there. Mark Teixeira of the New York Yankees is going to be out 8 to 10 weeks, with possibility of it being longer. And I'm going to go, not even out on a limb here, but I don't think the Yankees are making the playoffs this year. I just don't see it as a possibility. A lot of injuries, a lot of players getting older. Brian Cashman, you will not make the playoffs, you jackass. That's my piece on that. So, first thing I'm going to actually talk about today is about Georges St-Pierre. Georges St-Pierre. Love that guy. I'm actually wearing my Warrior UFC shorts, particularly for this episode. I like them. They're really comfy, actually. But what I want to talk about with him is ever since he knocked out Matt Serra, he hasn't done too much. I know he's still the champion and whatnot. He's been non-stop winning, but 6 of his last 7 matches have gone the full distance, all 5 rounds. He wins by unanimous decision, and he gets Fight of the Night, Fight of the Year. Those are great titles to have. But it's becoming very boring to watch. It's really repetitive. It's nothing that's gonna make me want to watch his fights too much anymore. He's got Diaz coming up, and I'm just hoping for a knockout. I'm hoping for a submission. I'm hoping he breaks his arm. I'm hoping when he punches him that Diaz's nose goes right around to the back of his head. That's something that's entertaining. That's something I need to see St-Pierre do. It's just kind of like I said, 6 of the last 7. He needs to entertain more, and I know people believe that Fight of the Night, the 2 fighters going at it is entertaining and exciting, and it gets your blood boiling. But in the end, you want that knockout. Submission's alright, but I don't want a knockout. I don't count him knocking out BJ Penn. BJ Penn, he's kind of tired. He's slippery and whatever. So St-Pierre, my advice to you: I think you're an amazing fighter. Great wrestler there on the mat. Great striker. Why not knock a guy out? Knock him on his ass. St-Pierre, you can do that. Do it now. Knock Diaz out. Hit him so hard that his brother feels it. Alright. So moving on. I'm going to talk about Roger Goodell's comments that he made there earlier. I think it was yesterday. He made it with the. Well, it's more not comments that were kind of quoted or anything, but people around him are saying that he's scared that one day soon an NFL player will die on the field. And It's always a possibility. There's been very serious injuries that have occurred, neck injuries, spinal injuries, and things have happened that would make you believe that. What I don't believe Roger Goodell knows this, and I'd probably say about 75% of you or more don't even know this, but scientists, they did this study, and NHL players actually take more force when they're body checked than NFL players do in the hit. And I'm looking at my mind, I want to create a diagram where a player, the fastest NHL player, maybe Carl Hagelin, skates on an ice strip, and maybe Chris Johnson of the Tennessee Titans, they run, and let's see who's the fastest, because I would believe it. I mean, most times NFL hits, it's kind of a short impact, but I mean, is it a possibility? Of course. The only way to stop that from happening is, of course, the NFL players themselves taking it into their own hands, making sure they're do whatever they can to, it's weird to say, but make a safe tackle. As a fan, I want to see that big hit, but of course, I don't want to see anyone injured. And not 94.5% of NFL players going for a tackle, they don't want to injure them either. I mean, they got to think about it. They don't want to get injured themselves, and they know that people have families, so they want to be careful with stuff like that. I would definitely suggest harsher suspensions. I don't just like in the NHL, when you see a guy's numbers, you don't hit him. That's something that should click in your mind. Patrick Coletta of the Buffalo Sabres, the hell? What are you doing to Brad Richards? So just it's kind of like in that sense, when you know receiver is in a vulnerable in a tricky situation where you can really do some damage. Try and just all you gotta do is take him down. It doesn't need to always be this insane impact hit. Do your job. Try maybe intercepting the ball. Maybe you can do that. But just NFL players get bigger, faster, stronger, and it's a possibility. And I'd be scared of that happening. I mean, you know, Bill Masterton, he died because of an on-ice incident back in the 1960s. So I have the same fear as Roger Goodell as well. I don't like when seeing players get injured, and that's a fear of mine. That just like hits to the head in the NHL, or pitchers intentionally hitting batters. You never know what's going to happen. And then in the NBA, you know, when people, not like in the J.J. Barry and Ray Allen situation, flopping, but like the year when Andrew Bynum did that to Barry himself and just flung him. I mean, that can really seriously injure someone. And you're human beings. You got to think about this is people's lives. They have families. You got to take it in your own hands. And getting sappy. No, I'm not getting sappy, but that's a really tough subject for me. And people, they need to step their game up quickly. Do it now. Do it. So, last thing on the to-do list for episode 3. It's not even something big. Just when players retire or are out of the league of any sport for a year or two, and they try to make a comeback. Vladdy Guerrero is trying to do it right now. I mean, we know in the MLB, a couple players have done it. I mean, obviously the whole Brett Favre thing that happened, he retired and then came back, and it's just ridiculous when you do that. I understand some of the athletes, they have this drive, they have the passion, they believe they can still do it, and they want to continue to do so. And I understand that because Jaromir Jagr, he came back and he still put up pretty great numbers, and he's doing that consistently right now for the Dallas Stars. And just for myself, I'd rather when you call it a career, or if you're not able to get signed, not able to find work elsewhere, and that's it. I think after 1 year, you should take pride and look back at your career, look at the back at your past and your accomplishments and what you did, and make way for younger generations to come in. And I think that sometimes that if say, for example, Vladimir Guerrero was able to make it on to a major league team, he's taken the spot of someone else that is now going to take him an extra year. Guerrero did amazing things. His bat, I mean, y'all seen his swing and what he could do. Just when it's time, it's time. And some guys, I mean, I can't say for myself, because I mean, it's possible that I could be, if I was an athlete, I might do the same thing. I don't know. But since I'm not, this is my opinion, and I like my opinions. Again, there is no beers today, but I actually am going to go out and get a case of beer, because I'm watching the hockey game, and you know, as Canadians, we need to drink our beer, okay? I don't know what I'm going to drink today. Whatever whatever I'm feeling like. When I walk by a beer, boom, that's how I'm feeling. So I'm hoping again, the Avalanche, they beat the Blackhawks tonight. No one sent me any emails. I'm not liked as much as I thought it would be, but let's go. Let's keep going. Email me at sportstalkwithmike@hotmail.com. You can follow me at Twitter at sportswithmike. And that's about it. That's it for episode 3 of My Brain, My Heart, Sports Talk with Mike. Have a good night. And if you're still watching, I'm not going to say anything stupid right now or do anything. Nope.